In my community, I ride with my bike and my dog twice a day, and I go to the store if it, if it's the local store by bike, things like that. Visit friends, but unfortunately, I use my car too much.
And why do you think so many Winnipeggers choose not to ride their bikes?
I think they're terrified to be on our streets. Period. It's terrifying for me to be honest. I've bicycled my whole life, and I think Winnipeg is one of the most terrifying places to be for two reasons. You have to watch the road really carefully so you don't fall into a hole and break your bike and your neck. And the second thing, there are drivers out there that really are dangerous. The vast majority of drivers are pretty good. I wear very bright clothing, vest and I find they give me the vast majority of drivers are very genteel, but it's the ones that aren't that scare you to death.
And if you were elected, what kind of changes would you sort of lobby for and push for as a councillor to make cycling safer in Winnipeg, but to also encourage more people to get out riding their bikes?
Okay, there's all sorts of different categories of streets in Winnipeg, and when we're talking about residential streets, it would be lovely if the speed limit was 30 and there were speed bumps on them, so that when you're going home the last 5 blocks, you're really just cruising past your neighbors nice and calmly. That would calm the whole neighborhoods areas and make bicycling safe in those areas. On some streets like Corydon here, there needs to be a definite lowering of the speed limit so that the businesses don't have this bad noise, and also the people sitting in the restaurants can enjoy themselves, and bicyclists would be feeling safe. And of course, we need to have bike paths instead of major routes. The major routes are very, very terrifying to be on. Matter of fact, I don't go on them.
What would you do to make winter cycling in Winnipeg something that's more attractive for cyclists? And would you make it? What would you do to get more people out cycling in winter and to have them feel safer on the roads?
Well, I haven't cycled in winter for about 5 years now. I'm now in my late 60s. It's not the right time to fall. But bicycling in the wintertime is everything about the place. It's very, very difficult on unplowed streets. It's impossible. One-way streets are nice because there's more room for everybody. But again, that's a small group of people that want to commute and things like that. So it's on those routes we really have to provide, safety, and that means in a lot of ways separated because ice is really difficult to stop on and even harder to steer on. So that the network that we talk about for the summer has to be plowed in the winter time. It's impossible to ride a bike on ice and snow. And I see the young people doing it, and I always cheer them because I used to, but it's past my time to bicycle in winter, I'm afraid.